Okay. I think I got everything figured out. Waiting for people to show up. Okay, we got people. This is going to be a weird one, folks. And I'm still trying to get set up a little and also trying to see if my bit rate's going to crap out again. Because I still don't understand bit rates. So I don't think it's going to make a huge difference because we're doing geometry puzzles today, but let me know if it's like really buffery or any of that nonsense. And then I also have to figure out, Hanson said, oh, just put on some video game music in the background, because this mathematicians don't add music to their games, obviously. So he was like, just add some smart video game music in the background. Geometry Wars music. Hey, there's a great suggestion. Dr. Fupwus. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name, but I appreciate it. Let's see. Geometry Wars music. What I need, though, is 2 hours of the Geometry Wars music. Why are videos of Johnny Depp coming up in these? Was Geometry Wars part of like their divorce trial or something? Ay, ay, ay. Neo Geo game music. Boy, YouTube really drops off after a while. Like, you don't like these 5 options, then here. Tony the Swordsman asks, are we here doing math? We are going to be doing math as soon as I figure out some appropriate music. How about Big Brain Academy? That's got to be good, right? Shango Congo asks, should I grab a pencil and paper? You could, but you would probably need a compass as well, which I realize is a little more niche. If you have one, you could absolutely do these problems. All right, now I gotta figure out desktop audio. This is perfect music. You guys will agree once you can hear it. Gotta change this. Let's see. Oh wait, can I just do this? Can you guys hear that? And also, how's the volume if you can hear it? I got an ooh yeah, that's good. Okay. So we got music. I'll have to restart it in an hour, but that's no biggie. That's good math and music. Bobby backwards says. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go. This was such a random idea, and you know, God bless Hanson will let me try and do anything I want to. A bit loud, perfect. Thank you. How's that? Better? I'm gonna wait till someone says if it's better or not. It sounds exactly the same volume for me because the slider does not. It's going through the desktop audio. Okay, we got some goods. All right. I guess I'll do some kind of intro here. Wait for it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Thursday game stream from MinnMax. I'm Jeff Marchiafava, and the past couple weeks, or scattered throughout some Thursdays from the past month or so, I played a lot of destruction games. We blew up some cars, we blew up some stuff with exploding golf balls for some reason, and we blew up all of Mars. But today we're going in the what I believe is the complete opposite direction, which is we're gonna do some math problems. Because somebody thought that was a good idea. And so here we are. I don't know if this is gonna be entertaining at all. I assume there will be some entertainment value in seeing me struggle to remember anything from math classes from like middle school, I think maybe was when you may have done geometry. Eremite is asking, was it you, Jeff? Did you think this was a good idea? Yes, the blame is all on me 100% this time. It sounds like one of Hanson's ideas for me whenever he comes up with, he's like, hey, Jeff, wouldn't it be fun if you just wrote an entire novel while live streaming in 20 minutes? Wouldn't that be fun? And then we'll all grade your work or something. And his ideas are always terrible. But I got no one to blame for this one except myself. So this is called Euclidia. It is an app. I think you can probably see there on the screen. You can get it on iOS or Android. I played around with the Android one maybe like 2 or 3 years ago and thought it was interesting, but it's been long enough that I have forgotten everything, I'm sure. So I will be struggling. 120 levels from very easy to really hard is what we'll be going through. So, well, we may not go through all of them. We'll go until my brain breaks and I can't do anymore and the child starts crying. But here we go. If everything's looking good for people, I think hopefully my buffering is better. JeffM is short for Jeff Math Stream, says Dr. Fopus, which may be true. It's true now, from now on. Now you guys all know what the M stands for. It wasn't Marchiafava after all. So we'll start with alpha, makes sense, and we can go all the way to Omicron, which is a virus nowadays. So that's fun. Bobby Backwards says Greek alphabet, la-di-da. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect from, math folk who put this together? So we'll start with the equilateral triangle, the starting point of them all. Are you going to tell me what I'm supposed to do? Okay. Each solution is scored in 2 types of moves, L and E. Straight or curved lines and elementary Euclidean constructions. Of course, that's what the E stands for. Points are not taken into account. So, we'll be getting stars, like most app games. Let's see, oh wait, what do we got here? Jeff Marchia for Fourier transforms. Now see, Shifuju must be some kind of mathematician, and he's dropping math jokes in there that even I don't get. But maybe by the end of this, we'll all be able to appreciate that one. So there are a bunch of stars that you can get. Most basic is you solve the challenge. L is the L goal was reached, which I think is probably, I don't know what L and E are. It's like the least number of moves kind of thing, I think, if we'll figure it out as we go. But V is hidden variance, which sometimes you have to do a thing like in reverse even after you solved it. It's like a bonus super smart puzzle. Okay, and then they'll give us some tools as we go along. So our first goal, I believe, was to create an equilateral triangle, and I did this one in advance, so I know I know the secret solution to it, and I apologize, but I wanted to see if it would actually work and if it was unlocking the puzzles. So I think I did 2 of them, but we can go through them together. I won't pretend like I haven't done them and like I'm super smart all of a sudden. Bobby Backwards says, okay, this is the moment in my high school math classes where my eyes started to glaze over. And that's absolutely true. The first thing that I realized when I started playing around with the app version of this is I would have enjoyed math class so much more if it was like this. Because this is actually fun to me, at least. So we'll see what you guys think. But so I got to draw an equilateral triangle. And I could come in here like a goofball and be like, okay, that looks about right. And that looks about right. But that ain't right. They're not going to accept anything that's not absolutely perfect, which is what we're seeing up here. Each side has to be, those little lines mean they all have to be exactly the same. And that ain't doing it. So we got to use our magic math abilities. And that means busting out the compass. So we'll draw a circle here. This is the one I already know the solution on, so we're not figuring this one out together. Spike 7977 asks, so who do I ask about a refund for my Patreon donation? Yeah, I'm sorry, sometimes you gotta learn. You're learning the hard way, both math and no refund policies. So we drew those circles, bam, they intersect right there. And that's going to give us our perfect triangle. Look at that. 3 stars. We did it. All 3 angles of an equilateral triangle are always 60 degrees. That's going to come in handy. But we're not done, folks, because you'll notice we only got 3 stars. But we wanted that magic star. So that's when you got to go back in. Oh, well, they're going to tell us now, so it's not that secret. You can receive 1 more hidden star if there are several possible objects that satisfy the statement of a problem. That's straightforward, right? So basically we gotta look for another hidden triangle, which is gonna be right here. Boom. Where's that extra star? So this one's easy. The next one I think is also gonna be easy because I did 2 in a row. And then after that, it's gonna be a lot of me sweating through my shirt trying to figure out this stuff in real time with you guys. And if anyone has any clues or hints or just wants to tell me and put me out of my suffering as this goes on, please do. All right, so now we're on to 1.1, angle of 60 degrees. Oh, see, Allie Baby says, I did exactly that and it didn't say I got it right. I don't know what to tell you, man. But do feel free to play along with us. If you go to euclidia.xyz is the browser, you can play right in there. If you do the apps, I believe they there's like a timer for unlocking successive like groups of puzzles. So, but the browser seems pretty good. Spike says, "Yep, that's what I had on my paper. Yep," and we're not going to question that. So good job on that. Okay, so next challenge, 1.1. Dr. Fupwus is, will you just tell me how to pronounce your screen name? What is this, Dr. F up WS? He says, isn't the second puzzle exactly the same? And you're a little bit ahead of us, but the puzzle here is construct an angle of 60 degrees with the given side. And yeah, you're right. How do we do that? We draw a circle. Where do we draw the circle to? Because there's no end to this line. It don't matter where you draw. Oh, wait. Now I pulled the... I gotta undo that because I was shaking it everywhere. If we do it... Wait, that's still not... Okay. We'll do a point first on this line. Can I do a point on this line? The circle's got to stay on the line, otherwise we're screwed. There we go. Okay. Then we'll do our double circle. We got our, oh, no, not that. We got our intersecting circle, and that's 60 degrees. Bam. Secret one, bam. Alibi says, got it now, it has to do with snapping to the exact point. Yep. These mathematicians are so picky about their points and lines. Okay, now they're giving us a new tool, guys. We've leveled up. If it's hard to hit the required intersection, since the lines are too close to each other, use the intersect tool. Select one object, then the second one. And now we're just going to practice with that. So that's our thing. We can press on circle, circle. That gives us our lines. I don't think there's a hidden one for this. Every intersection has a story, said Catherine Dunn. I bet she's a mathematician. She knows a lot about intersections. That, or she designs highways. Well, you don't really have intersections on highways, do you? That would be bad. Ah, Dr. Foops says it's pronounced Foops. The Catherine Dunn, Bobby Backwards asked? Yes. All right, perpendicular bisector. Construct the perpendicular bisector of the segment. See, we're learning all these new words. Dr. Foops says Marquee a formula. I think he believed Marquee a formula. We'll accept it. Okay, so we need a perpendicular line. Again, look, that's not counting. That's not going to cut it. So, you guys probably figured this one out, right? We got points there and there. Those are going to be perpendicular. The tricky thing is it doesn't tell us when there's a hidden star for these, but I don't think you can get a this is perpendicular. You can't have a double perpendicular line to that, so we will move on. Oh, wait. New tool. They're really doling them out here, hot and heavy. You have discovered the perpendicular bisector tool. Click sequentially on 2 points to see how it works. So this is just gonna, it basically skips the steps. It says, hey, we know you can draw it. You know how to figure this out and draw it if you were to draw a bunch of circles. So we'll just, you know, like skip through. It's kind of like in golf. If you get close enough to the hole where people are just like, yeah, whatever, you got it, don't worry about it. This one says, hey, you know perpendicular bisectors. We don't gotta do it again. It's a gimme, DJ Tommy Pizza says. Exactly. Okay, construct the midpoint of the segment defined by 2 points. I am now out of out of the realm of what I remember how to do, so. But the midpoint of 2 points should just be, we'll just draw a line, and then we'll use our bisector, right? That's a midpoint. Do they want the midpoints of those midpoints? Or do they just want us to mark that? Oh, they just wanted us to put a point where it was. Okay. Without geometry, life would be pointless. Said joke? I think they just made up a bunch of quotes. I get tea bags, and you know, they'll put a little like inspirational quote on there, but half of them are like unknown who wrote them, and it's like, yeah, the guy, whoever was, they just had some guy who was banging out tea platitudes. Pointless. Get it? Okay, Shango Congo asks, what are the tools at the bottom? We'll go over those. Inscribe a circle in the square is our next one. We got to do it in 3 L's and 5 E's. Ooh, Spike says, okay, never mind. Is there a way I can up my donation before the end of this month? See, I gotcha. I knew this was gonna be interesting. Oh, he says it's because of the point joke. Okay. I thought you found a love of geometry, but, you know, punny jokes are good too. The tools. Hand just lets us move around. The point is going to put points wherever we want. I'm going to erase those so they don't count against us. Line will draw lines. Circles will draw circles. And then the bisector, the perpendicular bisector will give us a perpendicular line. And the intersect will let us, it will automatically place a point at where two objects intersect. So I'm going to undo all those, and we're going to figure out how to draw a circle in the center of this, which means we need a point right in the center, which means, once again, this bisector, perpendicular bisector, will this just let me put a point there? Or did I just make that spot up, is the question. Wait, I want it in the circle, right? I'm already unsure of what I have done here. Okay. My initial thought was, hey, we'll put two lines. That will give us the center. And then we'll just drag out from there. But that's not doing it. This was a lot more fun when I knew the answers. Tony the Swordsman asks, if I play this, I'll get good at pool, right? Oh. Yep, Shango Congo and Airmite have already pointed out, you guys already saved me. We need midpoints on the sides of the circles because that's where the circle's connecting to. Brilliant. That one was all you guys. See? We're gonna... Oh, but we crapped it up. That's a... And we got the... What was that? Oh, that's just the basic complete star. We didn't get any of the good ones. Okay, so we'll do that. Wait, that's already counting us... That's already counting 3 E's? We can do 5 E's and 3 L's. But now, right? Well, if I do another one of these, is that just going to totally blow us out? Of like... Let's see, we're already over with the E's. That's not good. So that got us the L's, at least. But can we do it with less? Also, feel free to yell, move on at any point that you don't want to continue watching the same ones. But I feel like we can do this, right? If we do... Let's see. If we do... That's going to be exactly the same. No, I don't want that anymore. Let's see. Dr. Foop says you can get the same result with 3 circles. Oh, never mind, I'm an idiot, he says. Okay, because you had me feeling like an idiot there. So, what do we need? We need to know the center, and we need to know the side, and that should be good. This thing uses a lot of. What if we do center? Bobby says, yeah, make a point halfway mark of the square's side. Okay, we'll just start there. Which almost gets us the center, but we still gotta figure out the center. Am I right? How much is 1, 2, 4? Boom, 3, 5. We got it. Yes, yes, yes. All right. You can't fit a round peg in a square hole. American proverb. I mean, at least it's I'll call that clever enough because we did just make a circle inside a square. Oh boy. We're getting harder here. Pascal's theorem states that if a hexagon is inscribed in a circle, then 3 points of intersection of its opposite sides lie on a straight line. Use the move tool to see how the theorem works. Just drag the blue points. Drag the blue points. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Okay, well, that's like that's like the Elden Ring thing of like, hey, we're gonna show you this boss that's gonna absolutely murder you right away, and we'll come back to it later. Don't worry about it. First time chat from Mega Veggie Man. That difficulty spike. Yeah, you better believe it. I don't know what we were supposed to learn there. That's gonna come and bite us in the butts later on, I'm sure. 1.5 rhombus in rectangle. Ooh. Shango Congo says math is the Elden Ring of life. Absolutely. Inscribe a rhombus in a rectangle so that they share a diagonal. Okay, so we want some parallel action here, I think. And all these lines are going to be the same. That's how rhombuses work. My God. Shifuju asked how far I am in Elden Ring. Look, I can't talk about Elden Ring while trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Sweet Martha. Let's see, that's not a half of anything. Whose stupid idea was this for a stream? Okay, so what did it just teach us? It taught us something that was just indecipherable about hexagons in a okay. That's not okay. Okay. Ooh. Hey, look at this. That looks promising. Am I right? Let's see. How did I do that one? And how do I do it on the other side? There? Is this it? Did I just math this? No. Damn it. I was hoping it was gonna be. Aramite says, can you go back and read the blurb? That's a great idea. Can I go back and read the blurb? Okay, the move tool. Come on, buddies. Let's see. No, I don't need the scoring solution. I need to know. God, this is like Elden Ring. They tell you once, and then you're just, I should have written it down. Let's see if I click on the, no, they're not gonna tell me. Okay, what am I looking at here? So these points, oh, yeah, okay. They don't even want, okay. We have a very finite set of tools here, right? So we can figure this out. We got midpoints. Would it be the midpoint? That looks too steep, right? Oh, Natron B says, use math. That's a good. So I would need another one up here, even though it's the same, which is a waste. I'll do it. We'll figure out. No. I need this up here, pals. is that not the... No, okay, that is different from what I was marking before. So, get that out of there. Is that the same? I need a parallel line between there. Yeah. Oh boy, we're making a mess over here. This is a math mess. Is that it? Still not it, huh? Okay, now we got some people offering some clues here. Let's see. Find the midpoint of a longer side, then find the midpoints of the resulting smaller line segments, question mark. Shango Congo says, do the slanted lines go to the midpoint of the rectangle midpoint? Man, I love what I have done to MinnMax. It took, let's see, 30 minutes, and we're all puzzling this out using math and midpoints and... I mean, Leafeon says, it seems like you need to split the top and bottom sides into thirds. Ooh, those do look like thirds, don't they? Okay. Okay. We can, let's nuke that. How are we gonna get thirds? Oh man. They just don't. What's this atom button up here do? Target options are displayed in this mode and you can explore your constructions. So we gotta find these. Bobby Backward says, turn the middle side top wise, top side. Okay, Shifuju, okay. Shifuju just pointed out this is how you can get this back up. Inscribe a rhombus in the rectangle so that they share a diagonal. We got a hint button. That's just how to score again. We know how to, we understand the scoring. This looks like thirds, right? And if these are thirds, then these are gonna be the same side. And so that means, I have no idea. The midpoint of the diagonal and then the midpoint of the resulting smaller sections may be a third of a rectangle. Let's see. Oh, wait, I gotta draw the, mark that point for me. Ooh, that looks promising. Did I do it backwards? Let's see. That looks like a third, maybe. But I need it drawn the other way. Right. It's just such a terrible idea. I gotta do this for 2 hours. I mean, is it like that, but it's flipped? What am I not seeing here? No, not you. If I go this way, that's still... If I do a circle, Uncle Longfellow says you get to do this for 2 hours. You mean? Of course I knew that. Just do the diagonal in the other way. Airman's absolutely right. Okay, so we got this one. We're gonna point that sucker. We're gonna do another one. Feeling good about this. Boom. Another one. We've blown way past what we we were supposed to be working with you. Nothing. Pull out your TI-83, Felixworks says. Yeah, I mean, that looked... I really wanted to believe that was gonna... Okay, we can figure this out. A midpoint? Maybe a circle to the midpoint? What does that give us? What does that give us? What does that give us? Huh? What's this? Oh, no. What's this? Is that a midpoint? Let's try it on this side too. Oh, oh. No, that's way too skinny, right? Wait, no. That was wrong. Not that. We want corner to there. That's not right at all. Eggs That Crunch says, well, Natron B says this is A+ content. Absolutely. Alexander McGrim says the stream is nuts. I love it. Eggs That Crunch says bisect the corners. Didn't we try bisecting the corners? You mean bisect the corners like that? Because that got us nowhere. A+ content with C- work. I'll take a C- at this point. Good lord. No, really bisect the corners. Look, you guys look just as bad as I do right now, okay? You're a whole... You got the hive mind in the comments section. You guys can't figure this out. Come on now. Okay. We got circles. They create perpendicular lines. We need a third. We can make it a half. We need a third, though. How do you get a third? Shifuju says, Hanson with the Bible and Jeff with the math, nailing your demographic. Okay. This way? Did I try this? Did we try this? Am I nuts? We tried that. Man, that looks good to me. Eggs That Crunch. Sounds like he knows what he's talking about. He says, yes, connect the intersections of the bisector to the corners. The intersections of the bisector to the corners. If I do it this way, you mean? Or this way? The intersection of the bisector to the corners? Bobby backward, second way? This way? Or this way? This way? Diagonally? Do I want a diagonal bisector? Let's see. Bobby backward, diagonal bisector. Okay. I got a diagonal bisector here, then connect the intersections of the bisector to the other corners. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, like this? That can't be right. I mean, Leafan says I did it, LOL. Yeah, just like that. I had it 1 second ago. Like this? You kidding me? What am I not seeing here? Like this, he says. Okay. Now what am I connecting? This? Because this didn't work before, right? Am I losing my mind? I've already lost my mind. We're on 1-5. Now connect the corners to where it intersects. Down here? Which corners? These corners? I feel like I did that 100 times. What's going on? Oy, ay, ay. Didn't we... Wasn't that like the first... Let me look at this. How did I... What did I do differently there? It's not an ideal solution, yes. So basically we needed the halfway mark of the diagonal. I've solved it and I'm still confused as to what I did. The halfway mark of the diagonal, or the perpendicular to the diagonal. I'm gonna reset it and hopefully I remember what I did, just so that it's a little... So the perpendicular to the diagonal gave us the 2 spots, right? In fact, can't I just do this then? Yeah. Jesus. What was that? I solved it and I'm still confused what I did. That's math, baby, says Spike. Uncle Longfellow says I'd make one hell of a programmer with that kind of logic. Do the mirror image to get the 4 stars, Shifuju says. That's what I was wondering, if there's a... Well, yeah, right? I can do the opposite, right? Which would be here and here. Boom. We've learned so much already. Oh my god, I love it. Without mathematics, there is no art, said Luca Pacioli. Beautiful. Circle center. All right, construct the center of a circle. Note, L and E goals are independent. To get 3 stars on this level, you need to solve it twice. One solution with 2L and the other with 5E. Okay. Hint, yes. They must think they must have timed how long it took me to figure out the last one. They're like, no, we really gotta hit the hints with this guy, because he's not gonna... Shango Congo says, I'm not sure I learned anything there. Yeah, I'm sure it will get reinforced with future lessons. Okay, so we need the center of this guy, right? Now, I'm thinking if we do a line, is that gonna snap? I just need a line. I don't know if I trusted that line. I'm just gonna put 2 points on this line, right? No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, right? Is it gonna work? That's not. That's not it. No, that's off. I can see that's off. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, so we got our perpendicular bisector. We just need two points. We're gonna start with points on a circle, right? This gives us the midpoint of this line and a perpendicular to it. Now, if we have a perpendicular, so this has to be in the middle of these two lines. So with that, what's that giving us? This? Maybe if we just keep drawing endless circles. Bobby Backwards says you can cash in your stars in this game for college credits. You should. You should be able to. Dr. Foop says my stream crapped out. What is the goal? The goal is we gotta put a point right in the center of that darned circle. Okay, wait, so I'm still confused as to how the, like every line counts as an L, right? So I'm supposed to be able to do this in 2 L's? How are you doing this in 2 L's? That's 1 L. But this is madness. That's never gonna be in the center. 2 bisectors for 2L solution. Okay, DJ Tommy Pizza says the first perpendicular bisector did give you a straight line in the center of the circle though. I don't think so because I'm just guessing what is, you know, like halfway through. Or is that out? Does that actually go to? Would that always be? Is this always in the center? No. Maybe? Maybe? That kind of looks like it would be. Let's draw 2 points. That looks center. Then what if we do 2 points? Get out of here. All right, so there's our 2L. Thank you, DJ Tommy Pizza, for pointing that out. I had overlooked that. Okay, so we know that any line, so any line that you draw on a circle, the perpendicular bisector of it is going to point to the center of the circle. That seems crazy. Okay, so now we gotta do that in 5E's. So we just need to do, we need to make a perpendicular bisector without using that tool, which I believe you just did by doing the old 2 circle thing here, right? Isn't that? So that's our halfway. And then we need to do it again. The midpoint and the midpoint. And then the, oh, no, not that. Is that it? But that was 6 E's. Devin Below says, I just want to say I have those same owl mugs from Costco, but mine are different colors. I hope that helps you solve these puzzles. I do have a number of, these came in like 4 different colors, but I think we've broken 3 out of the 4 mugs. So usually me smashing them while trying to figure out geometry puzzles. So, okay, so I needed to do this with 1 less line than I used. How I do that? How I do that? So that has to be on that one. That gives us that one. I need to, not that one. I need to do this line, right? There's no way to not do that line, which gives us these points. So I need to find that one without, I can only draw 1 circle, 1 other circle to get to the center. No. This is impossible, right? It's gotta be something like I'm using these other... Can I use a third? Kunifu says, Jeff, are you trying to draw the Elden Ring sign from memory? Because that's kind of what it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, hey, you know what, guys? I'm just gonna move on from that one. Everyone okay if I move on that? I don't know how to... I'm not gonna... This is a gimme, Natron B says. Yeah, we'll just assume that we could figure it out. We figured out how to do it with just circles and lines, you know? Just because I couldn't do it with 6, 5 circles instead of 6, like, give me a break. Let's not get pompous with our mathematics here. Mega Veggie Man says he's got to get back to work. Thanks for not making us feel stupid, Jeff. Just kidding, you are doing great. Well, hey, we're all learning together, right? This is not, I'm not coming in as some kind of mathematician being like, oh, this is how you do this. We're figuring it out together, and we're learning together. And that's really what life is all about. Oh, Lord, what are you doing? Inscribe a square in a circle now. Come on. 1 vertex of the square is given. Oh, thanks. Okay, they're giving me a lot of L's and E's. Can't I just... Why are they giving me so many L's and E's? Isn't it just this? Am I confused here? No biggie. 1 extra E? Can we squeak out another E from it? See, this is the problem. I can't just fudge it down there. I need to draw the line first. I need this line. How would I do that with less lines? Can I do it with circles? Am I supposed to do it with circles? Well, that's just a circle. Okay, what's going on? Get out of here with your circles. There. Is this gonna be any less lines though? No. No. That's still one too many. Okay, what if we just do circles? That's madness. Those are all the circles I got. I'm getting worse as it goes on. Nightbot reminding people, hey, if you love this kind of content, you can subscribe over at patreon.com/MinnMax. And tell Hanson you're signing up because you love math and geometry so much. Or something. I don't know. This is breaking my brain even worse than the other ones. I mean, I'm just... 7? I need 4 to draw the square, right? So I gotta do it in 3. I gotta get the perpendicular line in 3. I feel like this is a circle thing. Can do it with that's still too many. That's 3. Alexander McGrim says he's playing along and this is tough. Kunifu says, sir, I'm never going to pass the exam at this rate. Airmite says, just draw a circle until it looks like something. Yeah. So how many does this thing takes? 3 E's. Are you kidding me? I can't afford 3 E's. If I could do it straight through, then it would be okay. Then I could afford 3 E's. Wait. Yeah. Because this always goes through the center line, but I need it perpendicular to this. I'm not figuring that out. I'm not. Dr. Foop says, do one on top, the one on the opposite side. The secret V one? Kunifu says, so let me get this straight. This is a game and is meant to be fun. Look at us all. We're all having tons of fun. We're all having fun. Okay. Actually, what if we... No. The line perpendicular to a chord center will always pass through the circle center. Yeah, it does. No, I feel like I'm gonna throw it in. I'm gonna throw in the towel. Look, we got it. We made it. We got a circle and a square. Or a square and a circle. What do you want? We're moving on. Let's go to beta. Let's beta this beast. Construct a line that bisects the given angle. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Lordy. 2L40, huh? Uncle Longfellow says, this song is definitely going to play in the next nightmare I have where I'm back in school taking a test that I didn't study for. Yeah. Sorry about that. Let's see. So, what do we need? We need to get even Stevens on this, which means we need probably the bifurcator perpendicular. So if I do a circle, is this, I mean, are you gonna snap to that? This always freaks me out, if it's snapping or not. So that, I'm thinking midpoint. There we go. Okay. And that was and we did it as efficiently as you can. Let's see. The description of right lines and circles upon which geometry is founded belongs to mechanics. Geometry does not teach us to draw these lines, but requires them to be drawn. Oh, that Isaac Newton, so quotable. Kunifu says, the only way this is all worth it is if you get an actual qualification pop-up at the end. That would be nice. All right, so we did this. Now, is there... I don't know how there would be a secret one, right? I think this is a pretty one and done. I wish it would at least just tell me if there was a secret one. Would there be a secret one? I can't imagine how there'd be a secret one. All right, okay, you have discovered the angle bisector. Oh, wait. We must have hit the hour mark. That means pop quiz! Or it just means I need to restart our music here. Hold on. There we go. We can continue learning. Bobby Backward says, hence the word secret. Yeah, okay, I get it, but can we really learn if we don't know if it's if it was something that was always there, then I could understand. But it's like, what, I'm left to guess if I can do a variation? I don't know. Let's see. The bossa nova beat is back. Yes. Bisect the bisected angles, Eremite asks. I don't think so. I'm feeling pretty confident there's not a secret one on there. Okay, so we got a new tool. New tools. Angle bisector, you've discovered the angle bisector. Click on any point on a side on the vertex and then on any other point on the side. Any point on the side? Was that what I was supposed to learn on that previous one? It's always there, huh? But I feel like that perpendicular one had to be on the same lines, I'm pretty sure. When does this game take a dark turn like Doki Doki Literature Club? Gotta be any moment, yeah. Yeah, just wait for the bear to pop up in the background. All right. 2.2. That's right, we're in beta now. No more screwing around. Intersection of angle bisectors. Construct the point where the angle bisectors of the triangle are intersected. Okay. That seems pretty straightforward. Right? 1. That's 1. This way. That's 2. Do I need the third? It's just gonna point right there, right? Too many E's. Can we do it in fewer E's? Is the question. It's not that. How many? 6 E's? Is this fewer E's? That's not fewer E's. That's the same number of E's, right? It's still 8 E's. So far, this is much better than most math classes. At some point, the fun pictures go away and replaced by pure equations. Yes. The twist at the end is that you are helping Epic develop Fortnite 2 for free. That could be. Easy E? 6 E's. That's a rave I'm never going to remember. Does this... Are we just pointing to the middle line on here? That's the middle, right? Can I get out of here? No, 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 thank you. No, no. Can I just do it backwards? No. It looked like it. It felt like it. That's not the center at all. It's something else. That's a different point. I'm sure we'll learn what that is. All right. It's a gimme. It's a mulligan. We got close enough. We got it in 2 L's. What more do they want? 2 out of 3. Oh, that just bothers me. That's the completionist. Maybe just do the same thing. Maybe there was an extra click in there. I don't think there was. Those are always 4. 4 E's. That's so many E's. So I would need to do each side in 3 E's, is what they're saying. And somehow that's not the center of this line? That just seems unbelievable. That's a different line. That must be the perpendicular bisector, right? I think that's the perpendicular bisector. But hey, before this, I never knew what a perpendicular bisector was, right? So I guess we learned something, even if it wasn't what they wanted us to learn. Shifuju asked, speaking of completionists, you're probably minutes away from beating our Red Dead 2, right? I'll get there. Right now it's Elden Ring, which you asked about. I'm putzing around in Mount Gelmern right now. Doing lots, still making a lot of progress. I think I got the tier. Is it a tier or a tear? I don't even know. The flask magic that gives you unlimited FP. I think I got that last night. I didn't actually check what it was, but I think the monster that I beat to get it was the one. That albatross around your neck. Yeah, that bothers me. It still bothers me. Okay, a 30-degree angle is just going to be the 60-degree that we get from making an equilateral triangle, which that was like step 1. But they want me to do it in 3 E's. I've already used all my E's. What are they talking about? 3 E's. Can I do it like this? So that gets me with 3 L's. But I gotta do it with 3 E's. Also, I bet this is a secret star. Kunifu says, enjoy it, you'll miss it when it's done. I sure did. Yeah, I've still got so much. I've done 2 legacy dungeons still. And I've just kind of been going all over the Atlas Plateau, and I beat so many other random bosses, and just had so much fun. It's still blowing my mind, and I'm still playing it, so. Inspiration is needed in geometry just as much as in poetry. Okay, I think Alexander Pushkin had a little bit of a complex. Probably wasn't as cool as like the poetry kids in school. He's like, hey, math is cool too. We need inspiration just as much as you poets. Okay, so how am I supposed to do this in 3 E's? E3. This has so broken my brain. Kunifu says, yeah, take your time. The thrill of exploring a new area is so rare these days. It truly is. And Super Nintendo says, I just got Elden Ring today. Going to play it for the first time. Anyone have good tips? Shango Congo says the first few hours are probably going to feel rough. Once you get some levels and gears, things get a lot easier. Yeah, I would say, well, first I would say, how am I going to solve this in 3 E's? But if you're dying a ton, you're playing the game the way that it's supposed to be. And don't let that dissuade you from having a good time. And the progress doesn't come from like, oh, I'm progressing now, so therefore I'm not dying as much. It's, hey, I got to the next site of grace. Or, hey, I leveled up my sword, so now it's more powerful. It's those kind of, that's going to be your progress, and that's going to be your getting good or getting better, is just kind of, you're making progress that way. You don't worry about dying 1,000 times. Don't worry about the runes that you're gonna lose if you die twice in a row. Like that's the way the game is supposed to be played. And so don't feel like you're doing something wrong or that you're not good at the game. As long as you're still progressing and you're still exploring new areas, getting to new areas, you're good at the game. And you'll get stronger, you'll get better gear. It will make the other things, you know, like the different bosses, doable. And if you still can't get past them, just summon in some NPCs or some other folks to help you get past it. That feels good too. Feels a lot better than this. Ooh, did I just do it? Wait, 3 E's. I was gonna say I could do one of these, but that's gonna count as more than 1 E, right? That's 2. It's like 3 E's by itself. So I would need the midpoint. I'm gonna call this a mulligan. We got plenty of stars on that one. 3 stars. Double angle. Construct an angle equal to the given one so that they share one side. What are you talking about? Oh, it's the blue line? It's the outside one. Oh, brother. Kunifu says, my only tip would be don't feel like you have to keep hitting your head against the wall. That's absolutely true too. If something's too hard, go off and do something else. You'll level up, you'll come back. I didn't beat Godric until like 50 hours. It was ridiculous. I went straight there and I was getting my butt kicked repeatedly for like, I don't know, it was like 2 hours or something, and I was getting mad, and then I just went off and I went all over the continent. It was crazy. I went so many places, saw so many other things, fought a bunch of bosses, came back, beat him on the first try. Easy peasy at that point. So definitely, that's great advice. Don't feel like you have to go. The Sites of Grace will point you to a place and will be like, this is the place you should go. You absolutely don't have to. Don't do it until it's doable. Squirtawillow says, also, I like how this has just become Elden Ring talk. Also, not sure it tells you, but down on the D-pad automatically goes to your healing flask. Yes, that is true too. If you just hold it, it will snap back to your healing flask. Squirtawillow has played mostly with friends too. I haven't figured out the actual dedicated co-op. Okay, I gotta solve I got homework here. So I gotta get the outside of this line. It has to be the same angle as on the inside of this line, which would mean a circle. This is the halfway point on the circle, which means I would need the that's too far, right? That's not it. That's too far. That's gotta be too far. It would have to be like this. It's gonna be somehow I gotta get to here. How do I get to there? That's a pickle. Let's get rid of those circles. But this line and then a line between them, and then a line on top. You kidding me? You kidding me? That's not right? That felt good. It felt right. But apparently that doesn't count in math. Kidding me? What is? Exec Crunch says that's so close. Hermite says JeffM will do anything to avoid further math. Yeah, the Elden Ring has certainly, I'm sure, distracted a lot of people from doing a lot of work. you kidding me? That wasn't right? Okay, we got a circle. This is honestly why I like this. I don't even know if you can call it a game, but it's just the fact that they don't give you any hints or other information and just make you stare at this meager amount of tools that you have. I mean, Leafeon says, do you want the answer? I just figured it out. Not yet. Let me suffer a little longer. No, I don't want that. No, get that out of here. And they want me to do it in 3. What does that get me? Oh man, this feels like there's gotta be. Congo says it's a super cool site. I'm definitely doing more of this later. I mean, Leafeon says start with a circle. Yeah. Man, I thought I had it on that. It's got to be something with this, right? I mean, that would give me, this would be the double. This would be the same as this side. Which would give me, that would actually be like the, what? Oh, it doesn't have to be on the top, right? Is that it? That's all? I was thinking I had to do it on the top of the, up here. But if I just shift the way I'm thinking about it, it's the same, right? Is there a hidden one though? See, these hidden ones just... Is that not the same? How is that not the same as what I... Oh, there we go. Contradiction is not a sign of falsity, nor the lack of contradiction a sign of truth. Oh man, Pascal. He probably said that when he was on the stand, under trial for something. That's a good BS answer. All right, I feel like a genius on that one. I'll take that one to the bank. I mean, Leafhound says you can make the top intersection of the bigger circle the center of the smaller circle. Rich Bad at Game says, right now I have to watch streams at 160p due to broken internet. Bless Jeff for choosing the game I can actually follow. There you go. That may have definitely crossed my mind of I don't have to worry too much about dropped frame rates. Has anyone noticed any issues like that? This says my stream quality is good, but I have 8% dropped frames. Is that okay? That seems excessive. Smooth as butter here, says Shango Kongo. All right, I'll take it. I don't know what a normal drop frame rate is for streaming, so. But I'll take it. Oh god, this looks like a nightmare. Cut a rectangle. Construct a line through the given point that cuts the rectangle into 2 parts of equal area. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. What is that even? So it's gotta cut it into equal parts. Would it still go through this? And it's a 3 LE. Alright. Would it still go through the center? Is my question. Boom. Measure twice, cut once. That's a proverb. That's a woodworking proverb. I know that one. All right. I feel good about that one. Is there a reverse on this one? I don't. That doesn't seem like it's something you could get the opposite on, right? I'm gonna call that one good. I think that's a good one. Drop a perpendicular. Drop a perpendicular from the point to the line. I feel like I have already learned enough to be able to look at something like that and realize it's going to be a pain in my butt. I feel like if I'd seen this earlier in the stream at the beginning, I'd be like, oh yeah, that should be totally easy, right? And now it worries me. 2L, 3Es. 2 lines you can do this in, huh? Boom. Done. That looks straight to me, right? That looks... Okay, obviously this would do it. If I could snap it up there, which I can't. So, if I do a circle... do a circle onto here, right? And then do a perpendicular between these two. That gets me it. That's 2 L's, that's 2 lines, but not the 3 E's. That's gonna be harder. So I would have to do what? A circle up there? And then another circle, and then it's... Oh, I got this now. I'm feeling pretty good about this. The knowledge of which geometry aims is the knowledge of the eternal. All praise the Elden Ring. Plato knew. Tony the Swordsman asks, who made up all these math words? Yeah, it gets pretty ridiculous. It seems like you could make math like 75% easier if you just used... But then what are the words that you're using? Use the cutty in half straight up line, you know? That's not gonna impress anyone with that kind of language. All right. Somehow I feel like it's gotten a little easier. And I don't think it's because I've gotten smarter. Erect a perpendicular. Okay. No jokes, please. From the point on the line. Oh, God. So this one, I can't start it from the center, is the problem. We're gonna need one line. You can do this with one line. One line, okay. It's the angle line. Boom. Because that way, it splits 180 degrees in equal parts, 90-90. What we know is not much. What we do not know is immense. Thank you, Pierre Simon Laplace. Three E's, though, is the question. I feel like that's a circler. So we need this to be the center of the circle. Should be like this. That's 4 E's. That hurts. Okay, so we have the one line. Can we do it? Can we drag start that way? No. It would have to be wow. 3 E's. How much is a... How much is that? That's 3 E's by itself. So it's got to be circles. Release me. No, no, no. Use one less, Natron B says. Wow. I want to see the 3E solution for this one. I'm sure that's amazing. You're not going to see it here. Nope. That ain't it. Just scoot it over. Shipwright42 asked that I just stumble into JeffM making balls. Please, Shipwright. These are circles. We're 2D here. Why? How are you going to do this in 3? Okay, the line has to be one of them. A line is an E, right? So I can use 2 circles. How are you going to use 2 circles? Two circles? Oh my god. 2 circles. Okay. Mulligan. I'm taking a mulligan. Ugh. 2 out of 3. I'll take it. Snake said that's it, I think. Was I close? That's gonna haunt me. It's gonna haunt my dreams tonight. Meatloaf style, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Yep. You have discovered a perpendicular tool. Click on the line, then on the point. What? Oh, click on the line and then on the point. Well, that makes it easier. Note that the perpendicular tool costs 3E moves. Terrible quote. No one's putting that on the penny. Tangent to circle at point. Construct a tangent to the circle at the given point. Incredible. Okay, so what do I draw? No. Other way? Okay. So that's 2 L's. If a man's wit be wandering, let him study the mathematics. God, people said a lot of stupid stuff about mathematics back in the day, didn't they? If a man's wit be wandering. Hello, Rich Bad at Games. Or he's saying hello to realignment. Hello, realignment. Welcome. I'm sorry. I don't know what you've stumbled into here. We're doing maths, so I gotta do this in 3 E's. God, it's always 3 E's. The perpendicular line, which for some... Oh, no, not a circle. Get out of here, circles. For some reason, I need the line to be there in order to do that one. This one is 3 E's by itself. That's no. So it's down to the circles again. No, that's just a circle. Good job. Spike says, can't you just use the 3E line? That would be that's the tool I need to unlock. You probably unlock that in Kappa or something. Is Jeff learning geometry for something? Not for something, for entertainment. Rich Bad at Game says his wit is wandering. That's true indeed. All right, I'm not gonna. Man, I really want to figure this out. Oh, they get me every time. The angler? I don't think the angler can do it. Realignment says, I assume this will help you raise a child somehow. Probably. You'll never know when it comes in handy. I have in the past couple of years been doing some woodworking, and it's incredible how unprepared I was from a geometry perspective. That's like, if you want kids to care about geometry, you should take them all to the wood shop and have them figure stuff out while they're, using table saws and whatnot. That's where geometry actually comes in handy. All right. Oh, no. Now we've gone to the wrong one. I'm going to call that good. Circle tangent to line. Circle tangent to line. Oh, God. The circle is the tangent? Construct a circle with a given center that is tangent to the given line. What? Doesn't that just mean it's perpendicular? So it would have to be perpendicular to the line? Isn't that just... So first I gotta figure out how to drop another perpendicular line. We did that, right? Oh, that's what the tool they gave me is for, right? Didn't I just do it? Okay. That was like a trick question. Intellectual labor in math lessons is the touchstone of thinking. Nonsense. That's just a bunch of nonsense. That doesn't. Realignment says this reminds me of my drafting courses. I'm sure it would. Airmite says one thing is tangent to another if it only shares a single point in common. Yeah, that's what I picked up from it too. Snake's going back to work. We'll see you, Snake. All right, a hidden one on this one? I don't think so, right? Unless they want me to do another draw one? Just draw it? I don't think so. There's only one. There's 1 point. We're not. Let's go on to the next nightmare. Circle and a rhombus. Boy, they love putting circles into stuff. Spike asks, can lines be tangent with other lines? Can it? That's breaking my mind. Is it? Is a tangent? Perpendicular lines are tangent to another line, says Airmite. Yeah. Okay, so it goes through it at a single point. Wouldn't any two intersecting lines just go through it, touch at a single point, though? That's the conclusion Spike just came to. But it seems like they have to be perpendicular based on that little tool I got. Unless they are parallel, Airmate says. And Natron B with the golden question of all time. Now we're all off on a tangent. Absolutely. Okay, circle and a rhombus. No problem. Boom. Done. No. 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 Get inside there. Boom. I got a circle in the rhombus. I don't know what they want. They should have been, let's see. So, looks like it's about a third, maybe? Oh boy. 4 and 6. I assume I'm gonna have to use my fancy tool here. What? Okay, well first we need the center, right? Can I do the center like that? Right, and then I need to figure out the connecting point, which is going to be like here. So I got the center. Bobby Backwards says he thinks he gets this one. Okay, well, I may need your help, but Let me torture myself for a while. Alright. Forget how to use the No. Get out of here. Tangent. That's the perpendicular. Perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular is to drop it from a point. This? Is this what we're looking at? Is this what we're looking at? Boom. Okay, I lucked my way through that one. That was a very much a you know, like when you're gonna watch a new episode of a TV show and they're like previously on this one, and then they show you something that's like seems totally random, but you're like, okay, they're showing me that for a reason. This was totally, hey, you just gave me this tool. I know I got to use that tool somehow. So there we go. The mathematicians' patterns, like the painters or the poets, always comparing themselves to poets, must be beautiful. The ideas like the colors or the words must fit together in a harmonious way. Okay, Godfrey. The quote should just be like, math makes the world run, suckers. What'd your poem ever do for anybody? Okay, so what did we learn from this one? A tangent? A tangent line that runs through the center of the rhombus will give you the point where the circle's tangent with the line. Seems straightforward. And that was it. That was the end of beta. Have we only done 20 of these? I feel like I've done 1,000 of these problems. Oh boy, chord midpoint. We'll take a little bit of a look at gamma. And hey, we could do this again sometime if you guys want. You can go to patreon.com/MinnMax or go to the MinnMax Discord. Go to the MinnMax Shows channel on the Discord. Let me know if you want more of this, or you can just tell me, hey, never do this again, and I'll pick something else to play next week. Natron B says you were stuck on 5 for 20 minutes. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I also talked about Elden Ring for a fair amount there instead of doing my homework, so that probably put us behind. Construct a chord whose midpoint is given. A chord. Whose midpoint is given. I should have ended one question sooner. Is Min Math the next new show plus? Dr. Foops asks. Sorry, this is exclusive. You only want to do this for an hour when you could do it for 2 hours on Thursdays? Get out of here. Eremite says, yeah, derivatives are a simpler way to determine points of tangencies. Eremite, you are a smart person. I will give you that. Spike said, I just checked the Patreon, got taken down, something about you guys being banned due to math. I knew it was a risk when I started, but it didn't deter me. Bobby Backwards says, now, chord is a musical thing. This game can't fool me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. I mean, Leafeon says, use only the perpendicular tool for this one. Min math is pretty good. Oh, then he says, sorry, scratch that. Okay. Rich Bad at Game says, oh my god, we need MinnMax. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? I feel like if you took a 5th grader and you told them, well, this one's pretty easy, but some of these tangent mid-sector bifurcators, I feel like kid's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go out and play outside now on the jungle gym. And I would join them. Any line that connects two edges of a circle is a chord. Okay. See? Why didn't they just say that? So two lines that connect on the edge of a circle is a chord, and this needs to be the midpoint. Midpoint. I still don't. This tangent tool confuses me. I forgot how to use that. Okay, wait. This should be easy, right? We drop a line. Down to here. What does that give me? I got excited there because wait. I got excited again. There we go. There we go. I knew it had to be there somewhere. The study of the mathematics, like the Nile, begins in minuteness, but ends in magnificence. Charles Colton. All right, that one's not too bad. At least you're not comparing yourself to a poet. One more? Let's do one more. I feel like there's probably not going to be a secret one on that. Yeah. Probably not, because the two lines have to be equal, so I'm going to guess there's not one, because that also makes my job easier. Okay, last one for today. Let's do 15 more, Bobby B says, yeah. Spike asks, do circles have edges? And Eremite said, LOL, you should explore that rabbit hole. You'll eventually arrive at quantum mechanics. Also, Rich Bad at Games says, 5th graders these days are driving Ubers and selling NFTs. You should underestimate them. That means I can put my own kid to work in 3.5 years. So I'll look forward to that. Keep going until you get a good quote. There's not enough hours in the day for that. Any homework for next day? Dorchin Durden asks. That's a good question. I should make you all do the next chapter on your own. And then submit your answers to the Discord, and I won't check them. Construct a segment connecting the sides of the angle to get a triangle whose orthocenter is in the point O. Oh man, I should have stopped after the last one. Which I said about the one previous too, so we can figure this out. Okay. Eremite, an orthocenter. Okay, construct a segment. So we're doing the blue line. I understand segment. Connecting the sides of the angle. This is the angle. To get a triangle. I understand triangles. Whose orthocenter is at the point that they're giving me. Orthocenter? Let's see. Orthocenter is perpendicular lines all across. Is that right? Where 3 perpendicular lines meet of the triangle? Is that what an orthocenter is? I mean, Leafeon says, yes, where perpendicular lines cross. The intersection of the lines orthogonal to the sides of the triangle, Eremite says. Okay. So we need 3 perpendicular lines that go through this section, but we need to draw the 3rd line. Are you kidding me with this? Okay, so if this will give me this one. Okay, I think this may not be, that's not as bad. If I draw this line, that's it, right? Beautiful. A mathematician is a machine for turning coffee into theorems. God, I love that quote even. Beautiful. Alfred Renee, finally with the good, solid quote, but can we do it in 6 E's is the question. We thought we were done. Coffee quotes getting applause. Okay, so we got to do this one less E. That perpendicular tool takes up too many, or the tangent tool. If we use it one time, that gives us 1. We got one side. The line is going to go perpendicular through it will go through this point, right? And it will also be perpendicular to this line? I only have 2 left. Oh God, I feel like I'm close on this sucker. Oh, brother, not the circle. Get that circle out of there. No. Is that it? Is that it? No. Fooled me. It looked close enough to fool me. So this is a perpendicular, which gives me this line. Get that circle out of there. This line goes through. Does it go through? No, it goes through the center. The center of what I'm trying to draw, not this line. Or is, no, this line is O. Yeah, so it goes through O. It's just, where does it land on this line? And that's going to be a perpendicular line to this. Which I could use that, but that's still... This is going to be your homework for next episode, okay? Everybody figure out how to get to 6E on 3.2. We got to do it in 6 equations. And I'm going to be checking your answers, and you're all going to get graded. So thank you for watching. This is MinnMax. We usually play video games. We usually don't do geometry homework, but I hope we all have fun, right? We all learned something. We learned some terms. We learned why geometry is important. I'm gonna go build some amazing thing out of wood. Oh my goodness! We just got rated by Tamago 2474. I'm sorry to all the new people showing up. You missed a weird one. Bobby Backward says, Professor Markiafava, my dog ate my Euclidia homework. That's not gonna cut it, Bobby. Because if you really did it, you would still remember the answer, probably. I probably have forgotten how to do half of this stuff already. So thank you everybody for watching. I'm sorry, I'm gonna send you on to someone else too. Don't forget to subscribe to patreon.com/MinnMax. Let me know what you thought of this show in the Discord, MinnMax special channels. Check out everything else that we do. You can follow us on all of those sweet social media platforms. Instagram, Hanson's always posting embarrassing pictures of us over there. And we will see you on the next stream. I would honestly do more of this, and we have like 10 more Greek letters to go through. How many we got? It goes down to Omicron, so I mean we're set. This is like months. We're all gonna have math degrees once we're through this. So thank you. Eremite's passing out secret hints for this is people's homework. Don't give them the answers. Let me see who we can raid. Raid a channel. We'll send you over to Easy Allies. Go tell them how much you love geometry over there. And enjoy. Thank you for watching. Bye. And I think I did it. I think I did it. I think I did it.